It's not a factory, it's not something you can turn on and turn off. You can't shut the door and forget it. It doesn't matter if it's Christmas or it's New Year's Day, you've still got to go take care of the pigs. And I don't think the public realizes the commitment that farmers make when you're livestock farming. I was actually I was a little city kid until I was about 11, and my mother had remarried, and the fellow she married had some property in southern Missouri, and we moved to the farm, and I've been on the farm ever since. It's where I want to be. So my husband, when he was, I think around 12, back then they had pig scrambles at the fair, and they would get a group of kids, get a group of pigs about feeder pig size, and grease the pigs. Put the kids in the ring, turn them loose, and the idea of the game was you had to catch the pig and put it in a pen. He caught a pig, and he put it in a pen. He was also just a little town boy too. And the prize, he got to keep the pig, much to his parents', I don't know, glee or dismay. And him and his brother convinced their parents to rent some property and move out of town into the country, and that's where they started their pig operation. He took a job in the pork industry here in North Carolina. That's what brought us out here. Yeah, the goat operation, what it stemmed from was the hogs. The hogs brought the goats. The lagoons and the spray fields and all the hay that we're producing from our farms. He came up with the idea to do the goat dairy to utilize that hay. And then the goat dairy, we milk the goats and we make cheese.
So I met Debbie when I was working for Purina Mills, and I was helping service farms in Wayne County, and I serviced a farm that Debbie was managing the farrowing house in, and was immediately so impressed. Not only with her pig skills, which are exceptional, but with the way the people on the farm reacted to her, and the questions they were asking her, and how they looked up to her. I just was really impressed. Debbie is the definition of a farmer, because she takes care of her farms, plural, several farms, and she takes care of her family, and she takes care of her community. And she's had some huge hits in her life, and has worked through some grief that none of us should have to work through. But when all of that happened, she still had to farm. She still had animals to feed. She still had farms to maintain, and that's what she did. She was left with a farming operation on her own, basically, and not only maintained it, but she grew it, and she's been innovative, and she's been steadfast, and has done it all really kind of under the radar. You know, she's not somebody that is ever going to toot her own horn. She just does the work.
My children, my grandchildren keep me doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, I can remember, I don't know, what was that, kindergarten, first grade. We'd get off the bus and to the farm we'd go. And we'd start playing with little pigs and helping them wean or whatever they need to help. We thought we were helping anyway. There's probably nobody that works harder than her. I was thinking about that earlier when Daddy passed away, and a lot of people go, oh, how they gonna make it without him? But a lot of people didn't realize she was just as big of an operation as he was.
Miss Debbie is without a doubt one of the hardest working people I've ever met. Anybody that's ever been on a sow farm before, one of the things we have to do is ultrasound or preg check. She still does all of that herself, and she takes great pride in it. So Miss Debbie has what I call the lost art of animal husbandry. A lot of people today just do tasks and do jobs. Miss Debbie has a unique skill set that she can walk through a barn with you, and she can look at an animal and tell if that animal's not feeling well, if that animal's fevered or off feed, and that's a very unique skill set of which she has. She likes to be in the barns, and it shows.
I am somewhat flabbergasted by this award. Very surprised, not suspecting it. I feel honored.